And a lot of people leave stuff in their cards.
And so I already had an issue with that, so that was alarming to me because we're in court and you guys are the complaining witnesses. Officer 131.
Okay.
You see? And Hudgens been out there. I've been evicted. They've been out there 2 weeks, 5, 6 times, dragged me and my mom's house. I'm homeless now. So when you pull up behind it, I'm terrified. I went run into the FBI when the Kentucky State Police officer already gave this to me. Gave him my license. He said if anything federal happens, that it already be in there. And I was trying to go to court and take care of the matter, put it up as security, whatever. And I'm like, I don't need no law. I went to a law and officer. If nobody can pull me over if a Kentucky State Police officer says, and hands it back to me and says, this is legal. Well, I just don't understand how I'm getting pulled over and even getting a ticket for a seatbelt. I took this to law enforcement, so to me.
Well, the registration has nothing to do with not wearing a seatbelt.
Okay, I've called you guys. So how am I going to get arrested? I can't even get help from you guys. So you can come arrest us. I'm in court.
You're not getting arrested for a seatbelt.
I understand, but isn't that breaking the law? And I can't even get nobody to even. I called your dispatch. They wouldn't even go over there to inquire about it. The girl that brought it to me. They got told at Caliber, not state police, not your office, wants to go over there and check. They want me to go. I said, why would I go be in the middle of something that's criminal? So if you want to give me a ticket for seatbelt, I'm fine. I'm in fear. I ran into the FBI the other day about it. And then when they rented it, you want me my ID, there's my mother's name, but my ID is here. So this is my new ID. Like, it's criminal. And I called everybody before, and so I know I don't have a seatbelt, but if I have to drive an unregistered car, I'm like, what is a seatbelt? You can't be on the road with unregistered tags. And it's a rental, and it's insured. I call my insurance agent, he don't want to speak to me. So you can't imagine my frustration, like I'm on bond. So I'm like,
I understand. I do understand.
Yeah, so I'm not.
You've got a lot going on.
Then I go to the sheriff's office.
Right.
I've been arrested, brought here 3 times in these cases, and I'm not getting nowhere. Then I go check to see my next court date. It's not even in the file. I paid the bond here. Okay. He calls and scheduled it the 14th. Check the docket, it's not there. Go check the file, it's not there. How's it possible? You have to call the Justice Center.
So if you said you paid your bond, right?
Yes, this is the receipt right here, from here.
So if you pay your bond, you're not going to have another court appearance?
No, I had it scheduled on the 14th.
Right.
I got it here. And then I go to the courthouse, it should be in the file. It's not in the file because I tried to order it.
That's what I'm saying. If you paid the $250 bond, that takes care of all of your court appearances and everything, okay?
But I have to be there Monday, August 14th. It's not on the docket yet. And then I go check the file because he has to call to get that from the clerk to even schedule it. It's not in the file, nor is the bench warrant. Nothing from this day is in the file at all.
The bench warrant's not in there?
No. And then
that's a clerical issue between.
I'm constantly getting arrested. I even went and got EPOs to even put on the sheriff's clerks that always say, well, Shereen, you got a bench warrant, sir. And it's always a failure to appear. Then I go, because I have plenty of these, and the other one's in there. This one's not. The difference is I paid here.
So this is the car that you're trying to find?
Yes. I just called you guys the other day.
What car is this?
It's the same car, but this is another year. So these.
Well, it's 2 different tabs.
Yeah, this is what was in the car.
Okay.
That's all. And my insurance is covered, and I paid a deposit.
Because this is a 2006 Toyota Corolla, and this is a 2021
yes,
Corolla.
And it's missing, and I called you guys to see if it was in the impound.
Where was the last time you saw it?
Caliber. It was at Caliber because that's where I met them at. I pulled it out the car. I took the license thing off.
Okay.
And then when I seen it towed, because it is insured, I went straight to the Kentucky State Police.
Do you remember what tow company it was that towed it?
I know, I didn't. He wanted me to go back and ask. I said, can you go inquire where it is? I'm not on the policy, and I tried to talk to the insurance guy. He won't speak to me.
He won't speak to you.
My mother's in a hospital.
Gotcha, okay.
And I don't have POA, so the only thing I could do, and I had the paperwork to impound it, but I took it to, because I'm on bond. Right. So I couldn't, and he understood that, but then he handed it right back to me. So, let me get that for you. And so then every time I go to court, they take my ID and they change the citation. I live at apartment 4, my address changes every time. I'm not getting nowhere with the case at all. So this is what I did. Defendant's statement as to vehicle registration.
Okay.
The court has ordered to impound the license plate and vehicles all registered in my name, I'm the co-owner, and there is this, because I don't know what's going on. So I took that off, had the paperwork in place, went to the Kentucky State Police. He handed it back to me. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, how am I riding in a registered car Enterprise and it's covered? So when it's covered, I figured they'd get told she would get billed.
Right.
And she would get called because I'm not on policy. She's never been called. I'm still sitting with the car, and I'm supposed to go to court August 14th to give Judge Reed, to give him the keys and everything to do it. That's why I'm freaking out, because it's not there, and it's not on the docket. I called my attorney, and I'm like, where's my money then? And so I didn't pay it there, I paid it here, and then I go in the receipt and stuff, it's not there. So, and and then none of the arrest warrant, bench warrant, none of that's there. And this is following all this.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know if it's being investigated, I don't know, but then I went everywhere and said it because I didn't want to get ran up on, because I've been in court for 5 years, and I just keep getting arrested. On, you know how court goes, on and on and on, on and on and on. And you guys are the complaining witnesses in my case with a trial by jury coming up. Ken Howard is the attorney. His case is open right now since 2019 to full wages and compensation. He dragged me out of my house, then he's the county attorney.
Okay.
And
Do you
then,
mind if I borrow this? I'm gonna go run it's the registration and stuff out of Tennessee.
yes, if you
I'm
can.
gonna go run this stuff and see if I can maybe
Yes.
pull something up for you, okay?
Please, thank you.
All right.
Now, I apologize, but it's
You got a lot going on.
yeah.
I totally understand.
And I'm riding
that.
around with dirty tags, so if you pull up, I'm like, call your city attorney, because I already had something in my yard, got a citation, and it says I live at 1303, and I'm at court. So then here's the paperwork where he's if I want to sue the city, he's your attorney, you know?
He is now, yes.
Yes.
When that was going on, he
Yes,
was
and it's
Judge
still
Ellis.
open.
Gotcha,
It's still
okay.
open as to why, and he's the county attorney here. So
Right.
then when you're following me, I'm like, and when I'm outside getting evicted and it's still open, I'm like, call your attorney, because the case is still open.
Gotcha.
So technically, if the city is suing me, because you guys are the complaining witnesses, he's the attorney and dragged me out of my house because he's subdivision chief and sent people over there on parole. Hudgens there. Officer 131, I mean, everybody. It's available upon request right now on the motion discovery sustained. It's still open.
Okay.
And then he's the county attorney here. I'm getting locked up, so he's kind of controlling that here too. I don't know what's going on. Receipts are not matching, and I'm constantly getting arrested there. I'm constantly getting followed. Like Elaine, I walk in, go to the thing. She's trying to talk to me. I was like, I'm tired of my business. I got court. She's like, what judge? I'm like, Shaw. And I was like, can I get your badge number? And I was like, excuse me, Elaine. She's like, you? It's Sergeant. And I was like, and she was like, I'll meet you in the courtroom. And so every time I go in, I don't even know her. I have been there 5 years. As to Nick Ken Howard has every officer out there. I've called dispatch 50 million times, begging for help.
Gotcha.
Then they just come out there and harass me more.
see what I can do.
Yeah. I apologize, but the seatbelt, I mean, it's been going on for 5 years.
gotcha.
He's the
And
county
me
sitting
stopping
here.
you had nothing to do with
Yeah.
this other stuff.
Yeah, and I didn't know that.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna. I did not know
You
that.
jump out of the car and run in here.
Yes,
like,
I did not. So I didn't pull up because I'm scared.
Gotcha,
And
okay.
he's a city attorney, and his case is still open.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
then it's still, when his case is open, he's still gonna have to defend whatever happens because the city is suing me.
Gotcha,
But we're not
okay.
getting nowhere in the case. And I called him the other day. He will not call me back. Leave voicemails over there all the time. He will not call me back about the matter.
Well, give me a few minutes. I'll
Thank
be back
you.
with you. Okay?
Other than all this,
Yes. There he is. Okay. I've been just this is the issue. I opened a business, and then he's at City Hall.
what
And
business did you open?
this is my business name. I'm not
Okay.
open, but I got it EIN.
Okay.
I got sued. That's the case that's still open. So this is the property, and this is the address. He yanked me out of it. I got evicted, me and my mom. And then I can't even move it technically, and we're in court over it now. My phone number, right here. I pay the bill. This is Pennsylvania, United States, in Elizabethtown, 1313 Farmingdale Drive. And I called him about it. He said, I don't do anything online, that has nothing to do, but his case is still open in my business. And then Secretary of State sends me something that says, I'm making sales. So, and then I get dragged out of the house, but this is in United States, Pennsylvania. And I don't know what, and I called him about it, because he's a city, you know, like the attorney, and then he says he has nothing to do with me, but has an open case. Called and get an EPO about the stuff, because this has been going on.
On the person that's suing you?
On the Farmingdale LLC.
Okay.
And then his judge number comes on it, but he's at City Hall. So I'm frightened, because I've been legal abuse in his case for a while. I call him at City Hall. I said, your judge number is on my envelope on an EPO. Like, our case is still open. He's like, well, you know, he talks to me, he's like, I'm just a Division 2 judge, I'm not a judge anymore, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, okay. I called back, EPO. I was like, that's frightening. I have a case with him, and his judge number's coming on there. Like, that's like, why is that coming on something I'm trying to get EPO on for the landlord to kind of take care of it because she was acting funny? I can see why.
And then EPO against the judge?
No, I just called the courthouse, ordered one. It came to the house, but it had his judge number on it.
Okay.
To fill it out, to kind of stop from going in there. So they send it, comes with his judge number. But they tell me the case. I'm like, how? The case is closed. Why is your judge number? You just abused me for 3 years, legal abuse. Like, why is your judge number? I'm not even thinking about you. I try to get EPO for the landlord there. Your judge number comes on it. But then. And then he drags me, and we're open court right now. We're in court right now. And then he's the county attorney here, then my receipts are not getting to the courthouse, and then the opposite way, because then he's city attorney, and then y'all are complaining witnesses in my case. Still going. And then I get locked up every time I go there, come here, and then he's the county attorney here. And then.
Did you have business here, or do you just come here?
No, I that, and I just called my attorney, and I paid my bond here, but the receipt is not at the Justice Center, so I want my money, and I was gonna see what I need to do, if I can get it certified or whatever to bring it here to prove it, because I'm homeless.
Oh, you're trying to get your bond money?
Yeah,
Okay.
But the thing is, I told my attorney, but I don't understand why it's not even on the docket. They called, and
You
then.
guys know anything about how to get his bond money back?
Yeah, you can come and take care of it.
Okay.
Say what?
All the ones taken here go straight to the courthouse every morning.
So, but I've been there so many times, the clerk says, and I'm getting arrested, and now I have it.
When
And
did you
then
pay a bond?
I paid the bond $725, and nothing from the serving the bench warrant, the citation, me getting arrested, the attorney's motion order to get it recalled, and the receipt from here, scheduling the court date, August 14th, is not there, saying I paid the conditions of bond to be there. Look it up online, it's not
They
there.
have it, because they pick up the morning.
They have it, but it's not in the file, and
That's not in the repeat.
so if it's not in the file, I need.
So that, I do believe you have to go to the courthouse to take care of.
And I called,
You said every time.
but the last time I paid the bond there, it
At the
was,
courthouse?
yes, the receipt they give you here, it says bail bond, security, it was there. Now that I paid it here, he's the county attorney here, it's not there.
Now, whenever you leave with the bond, you just have a yellow sheet with you and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the receipt.
That's what I have, I don't know, I
Yeah.
think he took
So
it,
that's
but
your
it's not at the
receipt.
jail, it's not at the Justice Center.
Yeah, so they should have it somewhere down there.
But why is it not in the file? And I've been arrested 50 million times, so now I'm on $500 bond. I'm like, now I just want my money back. I call my attorney. I know that's not your issue, but Ken Howard's the county attorney here, and his case is open in our other case. So I'm like, what's going on?
The bond that you paid, is
I can't
that
find
case still open?
Yes, I have 3 open cases right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
usually that bond money's returned 30 days after that case is done.
Yes, and then my mother's in
The
a.
case is still open, they probably won't get.
My mother paid the first one. She's hospitalized, and so when I got arrested this time, the conditions didn't stay away from the victim, so the conditions changed, so she should be able to get the money back. But she hospitalized. When I got arrested there, I said, "Can we just use the money there? I get your doctor's bill." No, I'm homeless. I don't have it. And then when I go there, it's not there. I need my money. I've been arrested 3 times by the sheriff's office, and now Elaine at the door is asking me to call her sergeant, and she's gonna meet me inside like she's gonna fight. Like, this is nuts. And then he's had.
You said you had an attorney, right?
Yes, and he hasn't called me back. So I just came to ask about it, go to the courthouse, then come here to find out first because I paid it here, and then get with him, and I've already left him a message. But because I'm in court, like, yeah.
Once you're on that established, you'll be able to talk to them about it.
And so then in the file, there's a lot going on. In the file, when I paid the first time, this was the conditions.
Okay.
In Shaw's case, the receipt ends up missing, saying I was there on my conditions to the first bond. That's missing. So that's why I'm like, hold on, because I have plenty of things missing in there, and I don't have 200, so I'm like, now I want my money, call my attorney, let me
So
check.
there's 2 bonds. that
Yes.
you should be trying to get back.
Yes.
One for 5 and one for 2.
One for 250, one for 275, paid one here, 280.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So
Mom's
you paid
house
280
here,
here.
and then my mother paid 275 there. That was automatically there. But when it's coming from here, because I paid it here, it's not there. So I don't know what's going on. But he has to call to get it, but none of it's there. None of the and last time I was there, it's always been there. They take it straight over.
So
why
did you pay the one here with cash you already had in
I
hand?
had to get to the car.
It was on your card?
Yeah, my mother's car.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and so I've been arrested too many times. So now this one's completely different. Don't have a clue what's going on. Call Jeremy. And then I'm riding in an unregistered, it's just a lot going on. I'm riding an unregistered car. It's being insured. The insurance guy won't talk to me. No law enforcement would take it. I ran the FBI in Louisville. And I pay $280. I'm homeless. And it's just, if it's tampering with evidence, I don't know what it is. I just want my money. I keep getting arrested. I go to the courthouse to take care of the business. Sheriff's office won't meet me in the courtroom, act like they want to fight, and I'm not, I don't even know you. So it's like the constant harassment from law enforcement. Then I go to state police officer, show him to him, has it in his hand, he gives it back to me. So when it comes to law enforcement, I'm fighting. y'all not protecting me. I go to court, I'm getting threatened by a sheriff. Why do you want to know what courtroom? Yeah, I'll see you in there. Like in the middle of public, keep arresting me, detaining me, I keep getting drugged here. Like a lot of these. And then getting to where I grabbed EPOs yesterday for the 2 of them for this case, because if I need to take care, the Nully, Officer Nully, he was the one that did it this time. None of his stuff is in the file. He transferred me the first time, the stuff's in the file. So the same person that's transferring me here, my mother's stuff is in the file, he transferred me here, paid here, it's not in the file.
Let me ask you a question.
The 2 times that you paid the bond for those 2 cases, are those 2 cases still open?
Yeah, it's the same case. I keep getting arrested for the same case, failure to appear.
And it's still open?
Yes.
Okay. So usually they give you your bond money back after the case is closed.
It's been a year. I haven't even been arraigned officially. And that's a whole nother thing.
Technically out on bond right now?
Yes, and then I had unregistered tags. So I had to go to because I'm fighting. I'm already been barred at the gate. So I don't understand that. And then if I have tags, the state of Kentucky the officer gave it back to me, basically telling me that's legal to ride with unregistered tags. He didn't take it and go find out anything about it. I mean, it's unregistered, it's out of
They
state.
didn't give you a ticket?
No.
Or anything?
No. So I'm not getting help anywhere. I don't know what to do, and he don't even go acquire about it. And I'm already in too much heat, and they want to send me. I'm not gonna go look at anything because that's not my job. If I brought it to you and you see it's unregistered and I have it insured, he just hands it back to me. So I was like, well, thank you. I guess it's my property. And I got to impound it, so I was gonna take it to the judge. Take it to the judge, the tax.
This your bond?
This is the defendant's statement as the vehicle
Okay.
registration.
Down here.
You see what I'm saying? The court has ordered impound on the license plate currently enforced on all vehicles registered in my name. So then The Enterprise says my mother's name, but has my license number. And he just said that they do criminal stuff, that's why. So then when I go up there, I'm already in court, Ryan S.'s card is up there. So I was like, when I got it,
Excuse me.
I'm already frightened.
Alright, so when I look up the VIN for this Toyota Corolla, it has even a newer registration on it for 2024. So,
No.
did Enterprise get their car back?
I don't know. I had it insured though, and I went and I acquired, nobody's called, an insurance agent ain't called, and I don't know, it was supposed to be back on the 19th, so it should be billed.
Right.
And so I'm taking it, I was trying to take it to, nobody took it, so now it was supposed to be in an impound. I took the tags off and kept the keys.
Okay.
And for them to call my mother, because it's not in my name, I tried to talk to the insurance, so I left the insurance card in the car. They said it was the 19th, but the car didn't get done until the 27th. So I brought it where I met them at, took it off. As soon as they towed it, didn't see it there, followed it. As soon as they towed it, went straight to the Kentucky State Police. Give
Okay.
him that, he hands it back. So I said, well, I guess it's my property. Let me go get the paperwork, try to go to the judge, give him everything. But the August 14th for my bail's bond is not there at the courthouse.
Gotcha.
I need this hurry up and done because I don't want nobody bombarding me, this and that, and it's not there.
Okay.
So now I'm like, I want my money back. How am I riding on the car?
I would call Enterprise to see if they got their car back. Because
Can you call Enterprise and find out? Because I don't want any parts of this. I'm not on the policy.
Okay.
And find out, because it's insured through Terry Patterson at Kentucky Farm Bureau, and he won't speak
the
to me
rental
about it.
car is?
Yes, it was. And still, I need to know if the keys got remade, she should be billed. And then the fact that it's unregistered, unlimited miles, I couldn't travel in it out of state or anything. Well, I'm able to, but it's unregistered. So I can't file a claim unless he calls my mom about the car as to the damages of me driving that. And I'm getting arrested. Then when I'm arrested, I have the car when I'm arrested. They arrest me and confiscate the keys. So the jail, the Justice Center, has the rental in their property at that time. Because now I'm state property. Get here, now they have the rental and chain of possession. Everybody,
Saying that
I
the
got-
court took the vehicle from you?
I got arrested at the Justice Center while I was
Okay.
in the car.
Gotcha.
So Nully takes the keys is in his possession. Get here, now the keys is in the office, so the car's in state possession. So then I go to Kentucky State, he just gives it back. I'm like, what's going on? Like everybody got the key, and it's unheard of.
So you get arrested at the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
They put your keys in your property here.
Yeah, they took, and then I don't even have a property list to get it out of here as to what was held, as to just proof of them having it for myself to say, well, can I liability, collateral, can I get it back? I'm homeless, something. He gave me the tags back, so I was just, I've been practicing law. I was going to impound it, do it right, as to whatever's in my name. And the Enterprise says Sharina Susie Smith, but it has my license number, nothing else describing it. So, like he said, Ryan's S name's card was there because there's criminal stuff. And so he's telling me it's criminal stuff, but nobody's checking. Everybody always suggests me to go. I had too much going on.
Well,
And,
let's see what he says.
yeah.
Since he's gonna talk.
And so then it's August 14th, so I don't want that. Like, I need to just trade it out, make it clean, whatever. It's dirty. And then my car is dirty to me if I'm driving and there was work on it. I'm like, is it drugs in it? I don't know. So, and then Ken Howard's case, and then I'm attorney of record in the case. I'm attorney of record in the case, so when I go to the courthouse and it's not there, no, I want my money back. It's been too consistent. Last time it was there, another arrested me. So what happened?
What'd you get arrested for?
Failure to appear. Failure
Okay,
to
that's
appear.
what it was.
Failure to appear. Failure to appear. Sharina, what are you doing here? You got a bench warrant. And I'm just 3 open cases. I'm just trying to take care of it. And Ken Howard's case is open. Call him about it. As to why I'm so frightened when you pull up. Because I just called y'all about the vehicle. I'm just like, what? And then now I got to get the transportation cabinet because I'm like, the Kentucky State Police Office is telling me it's legal, but now I'm getting pulled over for a seatbelt. Well, everybody needs to be off the road. If Kentucky State Police, transportation cabinet,
All right, so they have their car back.
okay. And then,
You dropped it off at the body shop. They went and picked it up there.
okay.
That's
And
why they had it
So
towed
what about the
because-
keys? Then the insurance she should be billed for the keys, so somebody should be calling her. I've impounded it, and
You still have their keys?
Yes. And I told the Kentucky State police officer that.
Well, I would
And
just
he-
go, I would stop by Enterprise and drop their keys
No,
off.
that's why I wanted to see a judge and explain, because nobody wanted to take it then. That's why I was looking at the August 14th, like, what's going on? Like, I want to see a
August
judge.
14th has nothing to do with the car, right?
That's the next time I got arrested at the Justice Center with the car.
Okay.
They took the keys in their possession. I got arrested here, the keys is in their possession.
Okay.
So I'm like, can the prosecutor pick it up? Why am I in, and how's the car back? How's that legal? Me trying to give you guys evidence of me driving an unregistered vehicle, and I insured it and paid a $50 deposit. There's no way the car could be there. I paid a deposit.
Okay.
If I didn't drop it off, that was because I'm not on the policy, call the policy owner. Nobody calls.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to get on the court date's not on the docket. I don't know what's going on, but I need to see the judge. So I call my attorney just to take care of it.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, again, I don't want to I want it investigated. Like, my mother's paying, nobody's called her, and I impounded it, and it says Sharina Smith, where'd it go? The Enterprise. It says Susie Smith. I gave her my ID. My name is Sharina Smith. Where is she writing Susie Smith down with my license number?
I couldn't answer that. I don't work at
That's
Enterprise.
why I wanted it investigated.
Okay.
Somebody pick it up, prosecutor pick it up. So that's why I want to speak to the judge now as soon as possible to turn it over to a judge. Because I went to the FBI about it already. So, because nobody would speak to me, nobody's called her as to.
There's that back.
Thank you. As to, this is a business, I want to get a hold of the business, see if I can train it, because I have a business that I was showing him
Right.
and give it to Secretary of State or Secretary of State of, because I'm not, where is my compensation for drive? I couldn't even drive the car, so I should be, my policy says at a loss for $200 a day at the driver. I couldn't even drive it out of state because the out-of-state officer pulled me over. That's losses. So I don't understand how they have it. I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't even visit my mom in the hospital without running the bad tags through the parking lot. And I'm not even trying to leave this county with it. I was oppressed in a rental that has unlimited miles, is why I wanted to investigate. And so I took the tags off, took it to KSP, called you guys, looked for it. Nobody knew where it was. It wasn't in the system, but then it's all of a sudden back at Enterprise, but I have the keys and the tags, and this is like my new license they created.
Okay.
When you asked me for my license. I gave her my license. She took my name, everything. I have a video of it. As to why I want to see a judge, as to obtaining the car as ownership, because the Kentucky State Police officer gave it back. Now it's registered. But when y'all called, I don't know.
You know you never owned the car, right?
I know,
Okay.
but it's insured. I paid a deposit. Normally, if you don't bring something back, it should have went to impound. Why didn't it go to impound? It had no tags. How did it go from? And you just told me criminal stuff, and Ryan was there. You just told me that. Now criminal activity, and it's insured, and I've looked at her
Well,
policy.
wherever their car was, it's been returned to Enterprise. They said it was dropped off at a body shop with no tags on it.
Right.
When there was no tags on it, they ran the van and it came back to Enterprise rental car. Mm-hmm.
So why wasn't Enterprise?
Enterprise
Why didn't
wouldn't
Enterprise
pick it up.
contact the agent to contact my mother about the tags and the keys?
That's a
That's-
civil
can I get
issue.
that
That's
vis-
a-
can I
that's
get
a civil
that?
issue between Enterprise and the insurance company.
Okay, but I'm not on her policy, and so I'm just writing in something, and I want something done or investigated as to why Enterprise is putting Susie Smith's name in my license.
Did you rented the car? Or did your mom rent the car?
Her car was
Okay.
in the hospital. I picked it up. Everything she talked to the claim, I picked it up.
So the Kentucky Farm Bureau rented a car for your mom. That's why your mom's
The other persons who hit the parked car
Right.
policy picked it up.
right, but it still
And so
has to
they
go through your
gave,
mom.
Liberty Mutual gave her the rental to Enterprise.
Okay, and
So,
because it's your mom's insurance policy,
Right.
that's why her name's on there. But,
but
when you-
I'm the driver.
no, it's going to be whoever the insurance policy's through. Okay.
Okay.
But when you
Right.
showed up, they used your driver's license.
Okay, I
That's
get-
why that's on there.
Okay, but it's in her name, and I told, How is it possible? You can't be in a car that doesn't have updated registered tags, and I want that investigated.
That's on Enterprise, and it's not the first time I've ever, and he can probably attest to it too. There's been multiple times where we've stopped rental cars, whether Hertz, Enterprise, Budget, whoever, where they haven't gotten the updated registration decals on the vehicles.
But it says
But that one's saying it was current up until May of this year.
up until May of this year.
Correct.
Right. When I rented it, it was July 17th.
Right.
And this was in a car. And it says keep it in your car.
Right.
So now.
So Enterprise probably hadn't gotten a new decal for that vehicle.
But you guys put, and if I don't have it, we get tickets. Why do I have to accept that? And I'm asking, can they get a ticket for not having an updated proof of registration? And I don't understand that.
That I'm not sure of.
Okay, so.
But as far as driving without seatbelt on, okay?
Well, can we call because I've already called the FBI.
All right,
And it's a state and local matter.
right.
And I like to get it investigated. So if you can give me a suggestion, just go back to Caliber or go back to Enterprise.
I would go back to Enterprise.
Okay.
And let them know what happened.
Okay.
As far as all that.
And that I tried to
give them back their keys and explain.
No,
to
I
them
want to
that-
give them to the judge.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
So
more
that's
than welcome
why.
to. This is the $25 prepayable citation. For the
Okay.
seatbelt,
Thank you. Thank you for being sweet. Thank you.
I was trying to do my best.
Thank you.
You took off running in the
Thank
door, and
you.
I was like,
Oh,
well, there's
I-
nowhere for you to go but inside
Thank
the
you,
jail. So.
because I'm sure I'm
figured we
gonna
can
go to the jail, and I'm sure Elaine's gonna tell me she wants to fight me in the courtroom, but I'm gonna go put an EPO out. So thank you. I
You're
apologize. Yes.
I started to freak out because that
Yeah.
truck almost hit you too.
Yeah.
When we're
And so
coming
then that's the thing too. I'm not sure what's going on with her pot, and if I do get hit, trying to understand what happened with that car before something happens, and I'm not getting nowhere with that. And I'm on the road, and I'm already in unrest, and I don't feel safe at all in this community, and I'm stuck in court, so can't even leave, and it's just a lot going on. And I got evicted twice,
Well,
and I'm
hopefully
homeless.
you can get all that sorted
Thank
out.
you,
Okay?
thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.